Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my corner of the internet. My name, once again, is Jason, and it's been a little while, but I'm coming back with some more Strike Suit Zero. I started this video a little while back, and if you didn't catch it back then, and you're just joining in halfway through, it's basically a flight sim space simulator kind of shooty thing with some mecha elements to it. Let's just go ahead and get things started. I'm going to jump in onto the third mission, and from what I'm hearing, this here is where we get to start to play around with the mechs a little bit, or the mech rather. I'm just gonna call it a Veritech because that's what it sounds like to me. So, you and the other survivors are under the command of Captain McCallum of the UNE carrier Arcadia. He has taken the fleet to Thule Station to make contact with a mysterious entity known as Control. The objective is to secure the station, load up on supplies, and bring Control on board. All right, let's do this. We already read that. So the Thule Research Station is a decommissioned UNE facility in a remote sector of known space. It is home to Control, an experimental human/AI hybrid that claims to know how to turn the tide of the war. Encountering colonial forces there is unlikely, but Control believes they will have intercepted her transmission. As a precaution, a scout team will be sent to check out the location. So we can unlock an armor upgrade by destroying the enemy freighters in this mission, I guess. Alright. So, currently I still have the Apex Fighter. I'm just gonna stick with the, default, wait. This is what I'm talking about. I'm gonna just stick with the default, loadout. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I really like that it gives you a preview of, how the weapon operates and stuff. Let's just go ahead and get things started. Linking the barrels in your plasma cannons will double your damage, but also doubles your gun energy drain. Yep, we found that out last time. I think I'll turn my volume up just a touch so that you can hear somewhat of what the AI is saying. Now, I played this a little bit, but I've gotten a little bit rusty, so if I, you know...
Sir, we're one fold out from Thule Station. Confirmed. All ships full stop. The Colonials may have tracked Control's transmission to the facility. Reynolds, take the 407th and scout out the station.
Copy that, sir.
Alright, so... I like that. It looks cool.
Sir, Colonial ship sighted. One frigate, a freighter convoy, and fighter support.
Copy that. Control, report.
Enemy troops have boarded the station. However, the research decks are still secure.
Reynolds, focus on the frigate's fighter support.
Copy that, sir.
Alright, so I guess we're shooting down fighters. Let's go with fighter craft. Oh, right, that's right. Controls for countermeasures. Whoa. I'm hit. Shields are wrecked, and... Alright. No, stop shooting me! Did I go on the highest difficulty level? I should not have gone on the highest difficulty level. Then again, why not? Alright. Let's close in on this guy. Stop! I love the intensity of the combat. It's just incoming missile, and I sent that sucker flying with a countermeasure. Oh yeah! But yeah, I don't know. I love this intensity, and like I said, it does cinematic very well. Now last time, you know, I think the reason I gave it a break was because, well, I'm kind of ADHD, so I'll get distracted and go after the next shiny thing. I'm like, ooh, I want to play this. I want to play this. So I want to play like 1,000 different games at once. I can't just restrict myself to one game at a time. I know a lot of people do that. I just cannot do that. So basically, that's part of the reason. The other reason was, like I said before, this game here is kind of like Call of Duty in space. It's awesome in that it has that great cinematic feel. Like, you really feel like you're in the middle of a fight. And arguably, it's less corridor-ish than, well, not arguably, I'd say most definitely it's less corridor-ish than Call of Duty. You are flying around in space, after all. But it's still got enough, you know, cutscenes and hand-holding to make you just kind of, okay. But you know what, maybe that changes. Maybe that will change when I get to play around with the mech. The Veritech, as I will call it. I've already said that a dozen times, but... or half a dozen times. You know what I'm saying! Blah, blah, blah. Alright.
Treat the freighters as targets of opportunity. Your main focus should be the remainder of the frigate's fighter escort. You need to take them out to clear a path for the bombers.
Alright, so they still want me to focus on the fighters. But those freighters are, very tempting targets. I think I may accidentally, blow up some of those, freighters. Right after I deal with some of these fighters here. Buddy! Come here. You and me are gonna get well acquainted. And let's have, here. In the spirit of giving, I'm gonna share some of my missiles. How's that sound? Alright, nice. Alrighty, let's do a little... Whoa, there's a freighter right there! Alright, let's focus on capital ships. Shields are getting torn to shreds, so let's just... flip around. Ah, can't aim. I'm getting hit too much. Alright, I'll take a break from the freighter and I'll have fun with this guy. Woo! I gotta say though, I'm loving the action in this. All right, I'm losing track of what's going on here. There's barrel rolling and... Wait, that's not a freighter. Wait, is it? I think it is a freighter. A frigate. Yeah, it's freighter. Alright, so I'll spin around here and... Okay. Man, it is hard to do any sort of commentary with this game. Shields are gone. Man! Okay, I can't ignore these fighters anymore. Let's get on his tail. Wah! Boom! Alright. Next up. You! 2 missiles, some plasma to take out the shields, and... Bam. Alright. Ah! Oh, crap! I crashed right into it. That's not what I was trying to do. Okay, there's a missile coming in behind me. Whoa! Alright, another nice explosion. So, you know, I gotta say that the game is, I think if I am on the hardest difficulty level, I don't really think it's that hard. And you're saying, but dude, you're getting torn to shreds. What are you talking about? It's not hard. Well, here's the thing. I'm rusty. I haven't played this game in, well, since I made the last episode. Honestly, I have not touched it since then. And, I've gotten out of practice. I've played a lot of other games. And I'm not dead. To me, a hard difficulty level should be something that provides, you know, a big challenge for, you know, people who have mastered the game. They've gotten to a point now where they're very proficient at playing the game. And I'm just not getting that vibe here. I'm feeling like this should be normal. Okay, I kind of flew into that missile. That was my own fault. I knew there was a missile coming. Alright, so those are blown up. My shields are about to regenerate. And now I can just focus on the fighters, because I'm pretty sure I unlocked the armor upgrade there. So we'll swing around here, get behind this guy. Get rid of the missile on my own tail, and flip around. Alright. Yeah, this game is not hard to get used to. And kaboom. And it's I don't know, I love that spinny thing. Now, I tried to play an external view, just I just don't feel like it's the same. I love the in-cockpit view. Alright, so let's fly on over to this guy. I've still got 10 missiles here. Shield holding. Alright. Plasma turret. Let's see.
Frigate fighter support neutralized, sir.
Confirmed. A bomber team is on their way. Target the frigate's flak turrets. We need to eliminate her defense against the torpedoes.
Alright. So I'm going to fly downward, then up, and we're just going to blow up these things right here. What else? Are you a flak turret? You look like a one. Alright, I'm gonna need to fly away. I'm taking too much hit. It really messes up your aiming though. When you start getting shot, it starts shaking everything around. Your crosshairs all over the place. It's rather difficult.
Pulling out. Area secured, sir.
I think I'm out of
We'll be right there.
yeah, I'm out of my big missiles, my Titan missiles. Let's try to pull up and hit this flak cannon. There we go. Target destroyed. You look like another cannon. Am I gonna blow you up too? No, you're gonna run away. All right.
Boarding teams, get ready to secure the interior. Adams, Reynolds, escort the transports to the station. Control,
Yes, Captain.
I want everything you need packed up and ready to go. I'm not leaving this station in one piece.
Captain, do you want to tell me why we are here?
This is where Isabella Abram conducted her research, where she fused herself with an AI. The result was Control. The project was shut down after its first military application, the incident on Akira 5.
Control was responsible for the massacre at Akira? Can we trust it?
We don't have much choice. She's the best predictive tactician we have. Control's plans always worked. It was the losses that were unacceptable. If we are going up against this thing that destroyed our fleet, we need her.
All right, so it sounds like we gotta go talk to some brilliant military strategist.
Arcadia, this is a retrieval team. We're approaching the station. Preparing to deploy.
So we're gonna use some super awesome AI to win the war for us. Well, human/AI.
Heavy fighters folding in. It's a scout team.
Close them down fast. There'll be more coming.
A scout team? Are you trying to tell me they didn't know we were here already? I find that rather unlikely. You know, given the, how he shot down their freighters and junk. Alright, so I'm getting a little bit quicker on the switching the weapons out. Not a big fan of that machine gun still. I've tried to use it, but it does a good job, I suppose, at taking down the shields, but I don't know. I just don't like it for some reason. There's something about the feel. I don't know. It might be the same thing as I have with my apprehension towards vehicles and explosives. If you've watched any of my ARMA videos, you know, I tend to prefer small arms and, you know, just regular shooting. I'm not a big fan of having to switch to specialized weapons.
The sky's clear, sir.
But that's just something I gotta deal with.
Arcadia, we've encountered enemy forces on multiple decks.
Hurry it up. I need that station secure. Enemy corvettes folding in. They're targeting the Arcadia.
Alright, so we're intercepting torpedoes. I can do that! Ah! I can't aim at anything! Everything's shaking around. It's like, ah! Alright, well, let's do a flyby here on this guy. Draw a little bit of fire from him. Do a little bit of a twisty turn. Spin around again. Oh, as if he's not even shooting at me. Ha ha ha. Oh, come on. I'm out of energy. There we go. Yeah. I don't really think there's much more else to say about this. You know, not until I get to the actual
We've secured the interior of the station, sir.
Copy that. Start laying the explosives and begin cargo.
not until I actually get to the
Control, are you ready to go?
mecha part.
Not yet, Captain. I have a ship. I need a pilot.
Flight team leader Reynolds is the best we have.
I have reviewed the files on your surviving personnel. I want Adams.
Okay, Control. Adams, you heard her. Dock with the station and get that ship.
I missed like the old games where you actually had.
I should introduce myself. UNE scientists gave me the name Control. I am listed as an AI, although I inhabit the body and mind of the scientist, Dr. Isabella Abram. My unique nature allowed me to design and build the ship I need you to fly. It is an advanced dual-role fighter craft called the Strike Suit.
Oh, okay. I remember like in, you know, the good old days When you actually have to land yourself.
You will start in the ship's default state, pursuit mode. However, the primary feature of the ship is strike mode. In this state, the ship's weapons drain fold energy to enhance damage and fire rate. This energy will eventually deplete and the strike suit will revert to its default state.
Alright. Alright, I guess it's another tutorial time. Destroy enemy ships and wreckage to collect flux. Collect flux to transform. Press keyword space to transform into strike mode. In strike mode, flux is used up when you fire guns or release missiles. Collect flux in strike mode to extend it.
Practice increasing your energy levels by destroying the Corvette wreckage.
Corvette wreckage, alright.
Detected a large enemy force incoming. You're out of time.
Understood, Captain. However, I have an important assignment for the Mercury.
We have enemy ships incoming and you want to divert my only other capital ship?
Yes, Captain. I have a solution for the enemy ships, but the Mercury must leave before they arrive. It is vital if you wish to prevent the enemy from destroying Earth. The colonial ships are not affected by their weapon. I need the Mercury to find out how that is possible.
Strike mode, double tap movement keys to dash in that direction. Dashing will automatically evade closing missiles. Dashing reduces thruster capability.
You receiving this?
Copy that, Arcadia. Controls forwarded a flight plan, but we're not leaving you to fight alone.
I appreciate that, Carol, but I need you to do what she says.
Yes, sir. Orders confirmed. Moving into full position.
Alright, so I think I've blown up the wreckage. I'd say that Corvette is thoroughly exploded. So I guess this is, yeah, they basically put me through a tutorial. And now that I've blown up the wreckage, they're gonna let me take on some, you know, actual targets.
The enemy has folded in. Get
Oh,
ready.
hello.
Transports clear the research station. Flight teams, hold the line.
Hello, big ship. How you doing?
Let's see what that ship can do.
I already know. I already used it. What? I don't know about you, but I thought that was pretty cool. Just saying.
To last long against those frigates. Control, whatever your solution is, I need it now.
It is in hand, Captain. You need to hold out a few seconds longer.
Better be right.
Yeah, this is pretty. It's like easy mode. It's like it basically just puts everything on autopilot, or auto aim rather, and lets you just look awesome while blowing stuff up. You know what? I don't even have a problem with that. You basically hold down shift and shift and fire, and you just automatically lock onto everything and blow it the heck up. That's pretty awesome. I don't like. Yeah, it's not awesome that it's like super easy to do. Well, I guess it is awesome that it's super easy to do. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. It's like, on the one hand, it requires like no skill. But because it has that flux requirement, it's very, No! sucking. Yeah, okay, never mind. It's not unfair. I like it. It's allowed. I'll allow it.
Arcadia, this is Commander Bowman of the Tartarus. Are you in need of assistance?
Yes, we are. We are screwed.
No problem, Arcadia. It's your lucky day. My little fleet needs a carrier. All ships, blow those colonial pickets apart.
I hate that I'm basically friendly firing all my guys, but... I just don't know what to say. It's just crazy. Okay. So, my verdict on the strike suit. It's pretty awesome. Like, watch, here, I'm actually going to just fly over to this guy, this Corvette. He's already pretty weak, but I'll mess him up just for you guys. And now I'll jump back into ship mode, fly over to this one, and just sort of strafe around him and just... I don't know, like, that's awesome. What about this frigate? Hello, frigate. How you doing? How about I close in on this guy, Ed? Okay, I'm getting beat up. I guess I'll need a little bit more practice with the actual suit, but... That's just awesome. That is so much fun. Like, I feel like the game up to this point has just basically sort of been boring, actually. It's like...
Control, give me a secure channel.
Captain,
Bowman was your solution? He's an obsessive. He doesn't care about Earth. He only cares about hunting down the Black Fleet.
which is one of the reasons he is still alive. Captain, you need his support.
That's why you sent the Mercury away.
The Mercury had to leave before Commander Bowman could override my instructions.
You're aware he will put us in the fire. Whatever plan you had in mind, you won't go for it.
I am aware of his obsession, Captain, but we need a way to survive until the Mercury returns.
Well, you may have just made that a whole lot harder.
I'm getting a little annoyed with the soundtrack, though. I feel like it's the exact same over and over again. Okay, here's my verdict. This is where the game should have started. I can actually excuse all of the hand-holding, all of the... Well, so far, my opinion is I can excuse all of that. I can excuse the scripted events. Because that strike suit mode is so freaking fun! Like, switching into the strike suit mode, blasting the thing, and then jumping back into ship, hitting the afterburners, flying away. That's awesome! This! Like, I'm out of practice. Like, obviously, and that had something to do, and with even my commentary was pretty bad. But man, I was just concentrating so hard, and that was just so intense. And there was like shooting, and there was explosions, and there was like blah blah blah. Okay, so I had fun with that. Definitely had fun with that. Mission debriefing. The Mercury has left on a recon mission for control. Commander Bowman has taken over the remaining UNE forces. Bowman is notorious for his monomaniacal hunt for Colonial Black Fleet, and he intends to use the UNE fleet to pursue this goal. Earth Intel. Defensive update. Colonial's force strengthened. The destruction of the frigates was a blow to Colonial command. However, the Colonials believe that the attack was handled ineffectively, and these survivors could not threaten the might of the Colonial fleet. Well, we'll show them now, won't we? Alright, guys. That was fun. I like how the background keeps changing to reflect what mission you're on, but I actually feel like the game is going to get interesting from here. Like, the suit. I'm just gonna leave it at that. You gotta try this game out if you like Macross and you like flight sims and those kind of things. Seriously, you owe it to yourself to at least try it. Well, next time we'll go ahead and jump into the fourth mission and hopefully get to the actual meat of the game. I'm a little bit disappointed that things were so slow getting started, but I feel like now we've gotten all the basic mechanics down. I'm finally out of the tutorial stage. They're not introducing new mechanics to me. I feel like we can get somewhere, and this will be interesting. So, until next time, game on.